Introducing the new Matala Power Cyclone Pond Vacuum. The Power Cyclone vacuum is the only vacuum on the market today that has two motors. The vacuum motor can vacuum up to 1,500 gallons an hour, and inside there's a discharge pump that continuously discharges the dirty water out under pressure. The discharge pump is actually a half horsepower discharge pump and can pump uphill up to 18 feet in elevation. It comes with 30 feet of intake hose and 30 feet of discharge hose for a total of 60 feet of working distance. In fact, the discharge hose can add on an additional 30 feet of hose for a total of over 90 feet of working distance. First, I want to show you the intake and discharge hoses. The intake hose connects to the front of the vacuum. It's got a little clip, and the vacuum just pushes in and pushes out, locks in place. It will swivel. Okay? The discharge hose is connected to the back of the unit and is connected with a locking compression nut. It's got a little gasket here and a gasket here to form a seal, so there's no leaks. Simply connect the two pieces, turn it, and lock it in place. Very secure. Both ends of the discharge hose come with a compression nut coupler. Simply connect the ends together for an additional 30 feet of discharge hose. The additional hose can be purchased separately. The standard Power Cyclone comes with 4 plastic extension poles. Each pole is 18 inches long. They are connectable to form 6 feet total length. As an option, you can purchase stainless steel poles. The stainless steel poles are also 18 inches long and are interchangeable with the plastic poles. The stainless steel pole offers greater stability over longer distances. The standard Power Cyclone vacuum comes with 4 sets of heads. Use these heads to perform various jobs.
The optional gravel vacuum head is ideal for cleaning gravel bottom ponds.
The internal discharge pump is plugged into this outlet from the outside of the unit. When you turn on the switch, it turns on both motors. The vacuum motor and the discharge pump will come on at the same time. There is a little faceplate on the front of the vacuum, which is essentially a remnant from the original prototype. It has no function. And the motor comes off. Okay. Here we have a sponge filter which essentially protects the motor from any sand or debris that may be coming through from your pond. It has a float. Okay? If something malfunctions in the unit and the water fills up in the tank, the float will rise and protect the motor from getting sand or water inside the motor. However, the motor will continue to run. It will sound like it's surging. If you hear the change in noise in the motor surging, chances are this float has risen. Just simply turn the motor off and let the float drop and start over. So inside the unit, the dirty water first comes in to a pre-filter bag. Okay? The pre-filter bag collects your large debris like leaves, algae, sticks, and maybe occasional rocks. This bag is very important to leave in place at all times because it protects the discharge motor below it from clogging with debris. Do not suck heavy debris into the discharge motor. You will clog the motor and cause a malfunction. Leave the bag in place at all times. The discharge motor is locked in place with a clamp at the bottom of the unit. This clamp can be removed if you need to remove or repair the discharge pump. This pond is a really large pond. It's about 8,000 gallon pond, and it's approximately 30-40 feet long and about 25 feet wide. So I'm going to have to use both poles, both extension poles for this, for a total of 12 feet, and so, just so I can reach out to the middle of this pond. So now we're going to start the vacuum. This is an 8,000 gallon pond, which we will vacuum every 2 weeks in order to keep it clean. The discharge pump continuously drains the unit. The unit never fills up. The discharge pump is a half horsepower capable of pumping out water continuously, even up to 18 feet in elevation. In this case, we got lucky and we have a nearby drain where the dirty water is continuously being drained out. Be sure to lay your hose out in a manner where it will not kink. If the hose kinks, you will lose vacuum suction or discharge power. Turn the unit off every 15 to 20 minutes to let it cool. Both motors have a chance to cool. And it also gives you a chance to clean out the internal sludge bag, which could be clogging up. It's usually best to unplug the sludge pump, open the covers, and you can see the sludge bag is full. Okay? This protects the motor, so do not leave this bag off, otherwise you could clog your motor with debris. The bag comes out pretty easy, and there's a little zipper on the side so you can clean it. The zipper opens up. Look at all that debris we just sucked out of there. That was only about 5 to 10 minutes worth of vacuuming. Just use it in the garden hose to get it cleaned up. So that's our demonstration. The Matala Power Cyclone Pond Vacuum is an excellent tool for contractors or homeowners with large ponds, big jobs. This unit could actually be used in multiple job applications in one day. So a contractor could easily take this vacuum and clean multiple ponds in one day. The homeowner with a big pond will be able to clean their pond finally in a manner that actually works. Thank you for listening.